Student, in this session today we will see volume and surface area for class 10. So here we will make our concentration in the study of some three-dimensional objects like cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere and hemisphere. Although these all things exercise wise for surface area and for volume for each separate solid you have studied in your class 9, even then the same things are given in class 10. The difference only in this regard that in class 9 every object is given independently, that is separately, and question is also related with separate each object exercise wise. But here in class 10 the same study will be done but in a combined form, that is here two or more object will be combined in one object, and then either its volume is to be calculated or its surface area may be asked, or cost to make this object something may be there. So nothing worried for that, don't worry for that, because formulae are same what you have studied in your class 9. So in a combined form of solid, what you will do, suppose you have to find the volume of a combined object, then what objects are present, so take their volume and add them. Similarly, if you have been asked to find its surface area, outer surface area, then what surface area is visible you are viewing, take all the surface area and add them. So this is the difference. So just I recapitulate all the formulae object wise. So first one is here cube, whose volume is equal to side into side into side, or side cube. So far LSA, lateral surface area, is concerned, you know lateral surface area is leaving the top and bottom surface, the surfaces present in the body of the cube is called lateral surface area, which is equal to 4 into side square, and total surface area including top and bottom, it is 6 into side square, and longest diagonal is root 3 into side. For cuboid the volume is since class 7 you are reading 7 or 8 classes, so L into B into H, again lateral surface area, that is leaving top and bottom the surfaces present in the body, it is 2 into L plus B into H. And one thing important here, that lateral surface area of a cuboid is actually the area of 4 walls of a room, because room is also cuboidal. So leaving the roof and floor, ground floor, the area of all 4 walls is also given by 2 into L plus B into H, or 2 into L plus B is actually perimeter, so we may say perimeter into height. Total surface area, when top and bottom are also included, then it is equal to twice of LB plus BH plus LH, and the longest diagonal is under root L square plus B square plus H square. So for cylinder, that is right circular cylinder, volume is pi r square H, and CSA, here curved surface area which is present in the body, is equal to 2 pi RH, and plane surface area which is present at its bases, that is at top and bottom, if it is closed then it is 2 pi r square, being circle 1 pi r square for each, and if only one is closed then plane surface area will be equal to pi r square only. And as the if no one base is closed, it is well open, that is like a pipe, then there is no plane surface area, only curved surface area will be. It might happen that if the cylinder is made up of a thick wall, then there will be area for ring at top and bottom may be there. So total surface area by adding the plane surface area and curved surface area, that is 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square. Again for right circular cone, that is only cone, volume is 1/3 of the volume of cylinder if the height and radius are same. So it is 1/3 pi r square h, and curved surface area is pi r l, where l is called slant height. If it is not given, we can calculate by using l equal to under root h square plus r square. And total surface area of cone, one thing, plane surface area which is present in the base of the cone, if it is closed, then since it is circular in nature, so it is pi r square. Now total surface area is equal to plane surface area plus curved surface area, that is pi r square plus pi r l. Now so far as sphere is concerned, volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, and surface area, which is its total surface area, because total we don't say, since here is only one surface in the whole sphere, so it is simply surface area, which is equal to 4 pi r square. And for hemisphere, that is half of a sphere, the volume is also half in comparison to a sphere, so it is 2/3 pi r cube. Now the curved surface area of hemisphere is half of the curved surface area of sphere, that is 2 pi r square, and one surface more is there at the top. If it is closed, then one circle is more there, so total surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square plus pi r square, that is equal to 3 pi r square. So this is all about for your related exercises given in class 10 under volume and surface area. I have already told you, so no need I think to repeat again, that only the difference between 9 and 10 in volume surface area is in class 9 there is a individual exercise for each solid, each for surface area as well as for volume, whereas here the miscellaneous questions are given and no one question is related to single solid, rather it is almost all questions are the combined solid of two or more. So in finding the volume, you just take the volume of each part and add them. Similarly for surface area, take the surface area which are being viewed from outside and add them, you will get this total surface area. So I think if you memorize all these formulae, then it is very easy to solve the exercise question. Yes, there is some problem that this chapter is student feelings a little bit hard because of vigorous calculations and different formulae, and question is also given in words, so everything is there that you must have the idea of reading the question, that what things are given, what is asked, and then a related formula you have to recall, and your calculation is also perfect. So in this way, but even then, in spite of these, if you just make a concentration, you can easily solve. Now let us take one topic under this volume and surface area, which is actually 10th class basis. So that is the cut part of a cone, which is called frustum. So let us introduce that what is frustum. Frustum is actually when a cone is cut parallel to its base at any height, then we get two objects. So the upper object is a smaller cone and the lower object, which is having two circular ends of different diameter, that object is called frustum. So in this way, frustum is defined that cut part of a cone when a cone is cut parallel to its base at any height, and that part of cone which results with two circular ends with different radii, as shown here in this figure, that when it is a cone is cut parallel to its base, the upper part is a smaller cone and the lower part, which is having two circular end at top and bottom with different radius, you may say different diameter. So this is called frustum. Examples in our day-to-day life, various examples are like wearing cap. So cap is also in this way of design. Very common example, bucket, glass, etc., floor container. So these are the various examples of frustum. So now related formulae we have to recall, and only using these formulae we have to solve the exercise problem. So it is very important for class 10 because it is the mensurational part for class 10, and other things which are already given in class 9. So I am not telling that all these things are not asked, everything are for examination point of view, but this one is actually the 10th class topic which is new, which is not you have read up to class 9. So now take this frustum. First of all, the volume. Since all the formulae related to frustum is very similar to formulae with cone, because this is the cut part of cone, so its formulae also resembles with the formulae of cone. So first one is volume of frustum is 1 by 3 pi h into under bracket r square, means there are two r, one is capital R, another is small r. So again I am reading, volume of frustum is 1 by 3 pi h into badi r square plus choti r square plus badi r into choti r. Next is plane surface area. If the ends of frustum are closed, then there are two circular surface area, and for smaller it is pi small r square, and for larger it is pi capital R square. So plane surface area, if both the ends are closed, then it is equal to pi small r square plus pi capital R square. Now the situation may be that one end is open, then what end is closed? Take the formula of that end, taking the radius, suitable radius, what is there. Now curved surface area is equal to pi into under bracket capital R plus small r into L, where L is slant height, and if it is not given we can calculate slant height by using L equal to under root h square plus under bracket capital R minus small r whole square. So in this way only these are the formulae related to frustum, and using this you can solve questions very easily. Now I have taken one question for your simplicity, so let us see. One question is, a bucket of frustum shaped has radii at its two circular ends are 7 cm and 12 cm respectively. Its height is 20 centimeter. Then find how many liters of water it can hold, and also find area of sheet required to make this bucket if it has a cylindrical stand of radius 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter and height 4 centimeter. So you see, as per the question we have drawn one rough figure of bucket, and here given small r is 7, capital R is 12 centimeter, h is 20 centimeter. So we can find the volume, that is using 1 by 3 pi h under bracket capital R square plus small r square plus product of capital R and small r, and putting all these values we get here 5803.8 cubic centimeter, which is equal to 5803.8 milliliter, because we have to give answer in liter, and you know cubic centimeter is equal to milliliter. So how much cubic centimeter is there, the same will be in milliliter. Now it will be divided by 1000 to give liter, so finally it comes 5.8 liters of water it can hold. Now the second part question, that find the area of sheet required to make this bucket. For this, first of all we find L, because we will need a slant height, so slant height is not given, so L using formula under root h square plus difference of both r square, that is capital R minus R whole square. So putting these values we get L is equal to 20.6. Now after that we take the area of bottom, since the bucket has closed bottom, that is smaller diameter end is closed, so its area is pi r square, which comes 154 square centimeter here. And now curved surface area of the bucket, which is pi and into r, capital R plus small r L. So putting these values we get here 230.1 square centimeter. Now we have taken what, the bottom area, the curved surface, that is body's area. Now there is a stand which is cylindrical in shape, and the curved surface area of that cylinder is 2 pi rh. So every data is available given in the question, so it comes 150.8 square centimeter. Therefore total area of sheet required, we just add these, so it comes 1534.9 square centimeter, or which is approximately 1535 square centimeter. So in this way one question I have solved. Now we will have more discussion in the next upcoming video. So student, how do you feel this video? Is it helpful in solving, in giving the proper concept? If yes, then you must like it and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe also. Till then, goodbye. We will meet again in the next video. So